So thankful that all of you are here and braved the weather. I'm honored to be in a house with so many heroes that have sacrificed so much for all of our freedoms. Thank you very much, veterans. I just want to welcome everybody and kind of let you know one little aspect that's so important is how you pick up your children when we're done. The finale is going to be second and third grade on stage. Fourth grade will be along that wall on that side of the auditorium, and fifth grade will be on this side. When it's over, please make contact with your child's teacher and let them know you have your child. We're not going to do a sign out. We're not going to go all the way back to the cafeteria. And just so you know, it's loud and crazy in the cafeteria right now, and you don't want to be there. Trust me. Again, welcome everyone. Thank you again for coming, and we're going to get this show started right now.
Welcome again, everyone. We're going to have the presentation of the flags by Cub Scout Troop 369.
Color guard, attention. Audience, please rise. Please place your right hand over your heart. Color guard. Color guard, march forward. Are they coming? Yeah, color guard, hold. Color guard, cross the colors. Color guard, post the flags of the United States of America. Color guard, post the Texas flag. Please recite the Pledge of Allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, return to ranks.
Please stay standing for our national anthem. Our national anthem is being performed by Ileana Fry, 4th grader, and Lily Evans, 5th grader, and Avery Sanchez, 5th grade. Give them an extra hand clap because that's really brave to do in the 4th and 5th grade. That amazes me every year because I know there's no way when I was in 4th or 5th grade I'd be singing in front of a crowd like this. So that is fantastic. I would like to invite your veterans. Any veterans here, you are welcome to come up here on the stage. We're going to present you with a little token of our thanks and appreciation for all of the sacrifice and all the things that you've done to protect our freedom in this country. So if you would please join us at this far end over here and come up this ramp and join us up here. We have a little token for you, like I said. A big round of applause. We appreciate you so much and all you've done to preserve our freedoms that we enjoy in this country. Thank you so much. All right.
Was a feeling started long ago, one bleak and wintry morn, when the call went out for volunteers and a nation being born. No sunshine patriot speeches, no summer soldier song, for the special ones who paid the price to keep the country strong.
When we were needed, we were there. We were there when we were needed, we were there.
No, it wasn't always easy, wasn't always fair, but when freedom called, we answered, we were there. If you want to find out who we are, just ask us where we've been. From the frozen fields of Valley Forge to a trail called Ho Chi Minh. Through the glory and the sacrifice, we do our job each day. We're citizens and soldiers, an army all the way.
When we were needed, we were there. We were there when we were needed, we were there.
Let's give them another round of applause, our wonderful veterans. I have just a few words to share before we move on to the rest of the show. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the fighting of World War I ended in 1918. Due to the conclusion of the war to end all wars, November 11th became a universally recognized day of celebration. The day was originally declared Armistice Day 8 years after the end of World War I and honored only veterans of that war. Then in 1954, after World War II and the Korean War, it was renamed Veterans Day to honor all veterans who served America in war and defended democracy. So today we honor all of our veterans who unselfishly placed their lives on the line for our freedom. Those men and women were ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and answered it. They left their families, their homes, and their lives, not for recognition or fame, or even the honor to bestow upon them today. They fought to protect our country, to maintain our way of life. As we honor our veterans and remember their great deeds, let us also salute those who are currently fighting for our freedom. The war on terrorism has helped us all realize how truly unique the American way of life is. The freedom we enjoy is extremely special, and that is why we must defend it. So now is the time to not only honor those who have fought or are fighting for our freedom, it is also the time for each of us to take part in protecting it. The defense of our freedom is not just for those in the military. Each of us shares that duty and that responsibility. We don't have to join the Army or the Navy or any other organization of defense to actively defend our way of life. We can protect our freedom simply by maintaining it here in America. If we want to preserve our freedoms, we must put them into action. For example, by voting in elections or speaking out against injustices. We must also ensure that everyone feels the benefits of freedom. And we can do that by volunteering in our communities or teaching our children what it really means to be an American. These children here performing for you tonight have been learning a little something about that in their music classes, about ways they too, even as young children, can help to preserve our American history and freedoms. They have listened to, sang, and discussed patriotic songs. They learned about the history behind our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, and what Mr. Francis Scott Key must have felt when he saw her flying over Fort McHenry. We discussed the meaning of the lyrics he wrote. The boys and girls were amazed and excited to see photos of the flag and realize that she is still preserved in the National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. today. We even logged on to watch a live cam view of Fort McHenry. Some of these boys and girls read the book by Margot Thies Raven entitled America's White Table. In the book, as a special gift to her Uncle John, Katie and her sisters are asked to help set the white table for dinner. As their mother explains the significance of each item placed on the table, Katie comes to understand and appreciate the depth of sacrifice that her uncle and each member of the armed forces and their families may be called to give. Other classes performed a Reader's Theater script in our small groups about the meaning of Veterans Day and the sacrifices that have been made for our American freedoms. Our patriotic students will perform some of these things tonight that they have learned in their music class. So you see, for our young students, Veterans Day isn't just a day for veterans. It's a day for all Americans. It's a day to remember why they were fighting, and a day for all of us to begin our journey of protecting our freedom and the freedom of many future generations. Thank you for honoring our veterans today, let us walk toward tomorrow still honoring them by living in the freedom they protected. Thank you.
First up, we have America's White Table, performed by fifth grade students.
In honor of military veterans and heroes, we would like to present you with information about a military tradition that began after the Vietnam War, America's White Table, a remembrance table.
We learned this tradition in a book titled America's White Table by Margot Raven. This empty table is set to honor the men and women of all branches of the military who cannot join us for meals. This Veterans Day, when you see this white table, please remember those men and women who served us in our military.
This small white table represents a soldier in a lonely battle against many.
The white tablecloth on the table honors the soldier's pure heart when she or he answers our country's call of duty.
This black napkin represents the sorrow being captured. This empty chair reminds us to think of the ones who are not here. An upside-down glass symbolizes the meal that will not be eaten.
The slice of lemon and the grains of salt make us think of the bitter fate of our soldiers and their families' tears.
The vase with the red rose tied with the red ribbon stands for all hope that all soldiers will return home.
The white candle is a symbol of peace.
You are not forgotten so long as there is one left in whom your memory remains.
Now we Now we have Veterans Day is performed by 5th grade red, white, and blue readers.
It takes a hero to be one of those men who goes into battle. By Norman
Day by Norman Schwarzkopf.
On this Veterans Day, let us remember the service of our veterans and let us renew our national promises to fulfill our sacred obligations to our veterans and their family who have sacrificed so much that we can live free. By Dan Lipinski.
Next song performed by Miss Doherty and Gutierrez. You're a grand old flag. The soldier above all prays for peace, for it is the soldier who must suffer and bear the deepest wounds and scars of war. By Douglas MacArthur.
The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have concerted it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world with little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. By Abraham Lincoln. Next we have We Appreciate You, performed by Whitley and Pritchard second graders.
The Soldier, Not the Poet, Who Has Given Us Freedom of Speech by Zell Miller.
There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself in acts of bravery and heroism by Alexander Hamilton.
Now we have Proud of Our Veterans, performed by Tomlinson, Barrientos, Littleton, and Lopez fourth graders.
Peace has victories, but it takes brave men and women to win them. By Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Honoring the sacrifices many have made for our country is the name of freedom and democracy is the very foundation of Veterans Day by Charles B. Rango.
I Love My Country, performed by Reen, Smoot, and Salazar second graders. The veterans of our military services have put their lives on the line to protect the freedoms that we enjoy. They have dedicated their lives to their country and deserve to be recognized for their commitment. By Judd Gregg.
Now we have America the Beautiful, performed by Resendez and Huntsucker third graders.
so many to so few. Never was so much owed by so many to so few. By Winston Churchill.
Next song performed by Miss McConaughey, Martinez, Hunsucker, third graders. The Heart of America.
For the veteran, thank you for bravely doing what you are called to do so we can safely do what we are free to do.
25 million veterans are living amongst us today. These men and women selflessly set aside their civilian lives to put on the Uniform and Serve Us by Steve Byer.
American Tears, performed by Leverton, Hilliard, Littleton, and Lopez, fourth graders. Soloists Mariah Reyes, Fabiola Jimenez, Emmy Lemmy, and Sydney Solis, fourth graders.
Sometimes I think about America, about her struggles through the years. I think of people who did what they had to do with the strength to act through their fears. Sometimes I think about America, about her future and her past. I know I'm blessed to be living in liberty in a land where freedom will last. For the
Sometimes I think about America, about her struggles through the years. I think of people who did what they had to do with the strength to act through their fears. Sometimes I think about America, about her future and her past. I know I'm blessed to be.
Now we have Oh I Love America, performed by Bridge, Vasquez, and Hunsucker third graders.
Wagner. Becky, wait. Am I right here? No, over here on this side. Huh? I'm holding the mic. So you can over here. Please, scoot over. Wait. Take this off. Oh, Jesus. So we can all say it.
Today is a day we should reminisce for those who fought valiantly for the pride and honor and freedom of our country. Happy Veterans Day, unknown. Let's cheer for the red, white, and blue. May our banner be waving forever, reminding us how freedom
Now we have our final performance by all students, Stars and Stripes Forever.
Now all should remember the day when our fathers with mighty endeavor secured all our freedoms today. Led by their might and by their rightful place forever. Let's cheer for the red, white, and blue. May our banner be waving forever, reminding us how freedom grew from the struggles once we knew. Now all should remember the day when our fathers with mighty endeavor secured all our freedoms today. Led by their might and by their rightful place forever.
Now we have our final performance by all the students, Stars and Stripes Forever.
Our last song of the evening is our finale, which is called Oh, I Love America. Thank you all for coming. Again, we have fourth grade on this side, fifth grade is on this side, second, third graders are on here. So after our final song, you are welcome to come up and collect your child. Just make sure you make eye contact with their teacher before we leave. So here it is. We thank you all for coming. Thank you to all our veterans for all that you do to help preserve the freedoms that we share and that we are able to do things like this that we do.